All right, hey guys, this is Karina from theuniversityrebel.com. I'm here with my boy Lenny. You know, he's going to talk about today how he got into internet marketing and how he began his own company and how he also co-founded another company that he currently works with his business partners. So, you know, Lenny, just give a little intro, like how did you really get started into, you know, building your skill set in internet marketing? Like, where did you first start?
So right after high school, I teamed up with a couple friends, and back then my thing was hip hop, fashion, art, tech, any like cool stuff that like stood out on the internet. We would like take that and blog about it.
Right.
So it was like a team of 5 of us, and throughout the summer, the blog started to pick up some traffic. So our team was like, all right, we got to figure out some ways to make money with this thing. Mm-hmm. So from there, we started researching online. I was going through forums and all this stuff, and I found internet marketing was like the thing to do. Like, you have these placements you can monetize and just generate click money, and there's like a bunch of different ways to go about with it. So got into that, and after a couple years, I built up a good network of friends to the point where while I was going to college, I got a job at an ad agency that actually like took not a toll on me, but it became like a full-time job, so I stopped going to school for a bit. Right. I took classes part-time once in a while whenever I had free time, and yeah, it was a good learning experience. Okay. I picked up a lot of experience, learned the trade, and I'm still going at it.
Okay. So one thing that you and I discussed is that you actually, as you said before, you were taking classes at Naugatuck, am I correct?
Yep.
And you found that those classes didn't have much value to you in comparison to what you were doing on the side. So explain how what you were doing on the side didn't, like, you know, pretty much the classes had no value where you started to fall off with the college education, you know?
Yeah, so at the time, my interest wasn't really in the classes that they were teaching. The materials for the classes in marketing that they had at the moment weren't really updated and up to like modern technology.
Right. Okay.
So everything that I was learning was pretty outdated to the point where I wasn't interested and I wasn't really like applying myself.
Right.
Because the application point of what I was taking in, I had already known and I did it a long time ago. So it was like a no-brainer. It wasn't really passion wasn't there for me.
Right. So, and that's definitely a roadblock for a lot of students, you know. As I said in other videos or other interviewers that, you know, we as college students, sometimes we take these classes and, you know, either we use an older textbook or we have an older professor or, you know, we're learning stuff that it's very hard to apply. Because you sit in the classroom all the time, but, you know, most classes you can't take the theory that you learn and apply it, you know, elsewhere. So you actually researched marketing and applied it to your actual day life, which is obviously the ad agency that you worked at.
Yep.
But now, you know, you also described how you took that skill set that you learned from internet marketing and you decided to go on your own. So talk a little bit about what you decided to do with your newfound skill set.
Sure. Yeah. So my thing was I was interested in mobile a lot, and the company I was with was more web-based.
Right.
So I was slowly transitioning into mobile, and I saw the opportunity was there. The company didn't really have much interest in there, so I kind of jumped ship and started on my own. It was a pretty good learning experience. It's still going on. It's fun.
Right. And your company is called Attention Holdings. That's
Yep.
the main company that you have. And you plan, as you get more developed in the company, to obviously take under other companies, like so act as an umbrella company, and you acquire, you know, more obviously marketing properties from other companies.
Yep.
So he really wants to take his business that he just created with internet marketing. He pretty much wants to expand and create and collect other companies to, you know, grow his brand. So let's talk about, through networking, how you met Ardonix. Ardonix is one of Lenny's business partners for a business that he co-founded. So let's talk about, you know, UDM and Up Design Media, that's what it's called, and how, you know, you really got involved with that.
Yeah. So first things first. One day I was driving down Main Street in Danbury, and I saw the building. It had a sign that said the Innovation Center. So it intrigued me. I was like, you go check this out. So I parked, I walked up, and met the owners there, Mike and John, and it's a co-working space where basically you can, any work you do from home, you can come here and apply it in your own like sector and meet people along the way. There's a lot of other entrepreneurs here as well, makers, a lot of open-minded inventors, so many different open minds. So many walks of life. It's awesome. So started working out of here for a bit, and during that time, I met Vivek, who is another founder of the company.
Right.
He's one of my partners, and he helped me develop my website. I'm not really savvy with design and development, which are their skill sets. Mine is marketing, like she mentioned, and they helped me do the website, or he helped me do the website, and from there we were good buddies. And later along the way, Organics came, I think maybe like August of last summer, 2015. And he told me about his background with front-end UI, UX design and digital marketing. And from there, we kept the conversation rolling, talk here and there. And one day he told me he had a website he was having issues with. He needed a developer to help him, so I recommended Vivek. From there, they teamed up and they saw that their skill sets work together and they have a good process in order.
Right.
So from there, we slowly had the conversation open up about starting a company because all three skill sets are complementary and work together. So that became a conversation, and now it's a company, and it's like rolling. It's pretty fun.
Right, and you are the one who actually markets the brand to potential clients. Am I correct? Yeah, because Lenny, he markets the brand of Up Design Media to potential clients. And from there, I mean, you know, you guys are working with big companies at this point. You're not even working with, you know, small one-on-one people.
Working with all types, actually.
Oh, you're working with all types. I'm sorry. Stand corrected. Okay. All right.
Can't forget the little guys.
Okay. So, you know, Up Design Media, you have Attention Holdings, and, you know, you had mentioned to me earlier that you want to go back to college, but you're not chasing the degree. You know, you don't really buy into the fact that in order to be successful, you need to have a degree because you've already built a marketable skill set for yourself that, you know, generates revenue. But you want to go back to college. Explain why you still want to go back to college to the audience. Like, why do you still want to go back?
Yeah, so degrees isn't really my focus. It's more of taking other topics and applying them to the company. For example, finance. There's some elements of finance that we still need to get in order to build on our infrastructure. There's some points of development that we still need to hone in on to also like refine our process.
Yeah.
So there's small elements of each major that a college would provide that I would love to just take classes on part-time here and there, just learn on that and apply it to the company as well.
Right. So pretty much you just want to pick up knowledge as you go. You want to pick up knowledge, apply it, pick up knowledge and apply it.
Yep.
You know, and I think actually, you know, the method that you have really does work a lot better than the traditional 4 years that we go through. Because as I said earlier, you know, being a college student myself in a 4-year institution, I do find myself forgetting information because it's hard to apply it. Or once you have that spring break or once you have the summer break, you know, like you go into a whole new shift of classes and maybe some classes aren't available, but you haven't even been able to focus on what your career path is to even apply what the heck you're learning.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I most definitely agree that is a struggle, but I do get why you're going back and I do encourage it because, you know, you still need to learn about the general process and systems of how your business is going to work successfully. Yeah. So, what I want you to do right now, I want you to talk to the audience. I want you to talk to that kid who's in the same position as you, who can't afford to go to college or who has a skill set, whether it be something different from marketing. What is your advice to people who were in your boat or who are currently in your boat and who want to, you know, who just don't want to do the college thing or who can't afford it? Like, you know, you talked about networking, like, you know, explain on that further. You know. Yeah.
So first of all, we're in the era of just information and knowledge. So there's resources everywhere. You can hop online. Let's say you're interested in a certain topic. You can Google search that, and there's forums for that. There's communities on Facebook. All these social networks. There's people out there that are giving the answers to these things, and it's good to open the discussion and like pick their brains and just go back and forth and pick a topic up and just keep moving forward.
Right. Yeah, networking is something that I include also in the blog too. But networking, I mean, if I didn't meet, if I let fear get the best of me and I didn't, speak to Andre that time at a barbershop, I probably would be very late coming to the hackerspace. I actually came to Danbury Hackerspace in the summer of 2016 where I met Lenny and a couple of his business partners, and ever since, networking has been a key motivational factor for me and obviously, individuals like Lenny to move forward in their career paths and their life. As the saying goes, it's not always about what you know, it's about who you know in order to launch your projects and to most definitely get you field exposure. So hopefully, Lenny's advice, Lenny's story on how he went from straight up high school to following a passion and starting a blog and into developing internet marketing skills inspires somebody out there to most definitely pursue through hard times and to build up their skills too, so they don't necessarily have to rely on a degree program in order to be successful. All right, so thank you, Lenny, for coming on the show. I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Make sure you follow the social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, comment below, and most definitely go on the website, www.theuniversityrebel.com. Thank you.